Alright, look at me. I just want to show you guys. This is what my face looks like now that I've hacked into it. I never had jowls before. Specifically because my ex, who they think is a really good person, the 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 biohacker people, they tell me, oh, that guy's the greatest man in the world. He's a pedophile. That's why they love him. All right? My ex-boyfriend, my second boyfriend that I ever had, he was always around little girls. Everybody knew. I didn't know for a long time. They always say, he's the coolest guy in the world. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? Look, I've basically, this side is like better, but this is not me. This is them. Every time I get it back down, they get it bigger and they're like, you're not allowed to look pretty anymore. My face is not this shape. Now it is because Jessica is a big girl and she wants to look at herself while she's inside there. So anyways, I've gained a lot of weight. This is not how big I am and I'm showing you. I'm going to show this to people on Instagram because apparently people who know about the websites that I'm on, they say that people on Instagram know more than the people on Facebook. So anyways, so if you're always going to ask questions on my stuff, like, what do you mean? What's going on? Get the fuck off my shit. I don't give a fuck how long I've known you. They think that they're gang stalking. This is a murder. This is a slow murder. And that's it. I've never had this feature. I've always had it go up. I don't give a fuck how long you think that I've been aging. At the beginning of this year, I lost 20 pounds. And I didn't have this at all when I was bigger. I wasn't bigger. There was implants in my stomach. I was pregnant looking. Same with a girl that I knew. She was pregnant looking. She was really skinny. Guess what? A voice was talking to her, telling her that she was pregnant with Jesus. The voices were telling me that I didn't want to know what it was. So anyways, that thing exploded inside me and it was like strontium, just exploded everywhere. Almost killed me. I literally, there was just white dust everywhere. And I was in public too. I was like, holy shit, I'm dying. I didn't die though. It left me. I felt everything come out of my body. Somehow got all my energies back because I was like panicking. I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna die right here standing up in front of people. Anyways, I don't know what happened to her, but I know somehow it's out of her body now because she hasn't talked to me about it in a long time. But anyways, that girl hadn't had sex with anyone in 7 months. She was like, look at my stomach. I was like, oh my God, my stomach's like that too. I was living in a place where I could not physically get in contact with the guy that I was dating. I was like, this is not pregnancy. And I ended up getting this IUD in my arm. Anyway, so what's happening right now is that I've been contacting more agencies and telling them I have an email now and I have screen names from them, and I'm gonna have to keep calling the damn police because she says she's never gonna stop hacking into my bank accounts and that my check is gonna go to her. And my job is happy to have me. I work really hard. I run all day. I run and I lift. The only thing bad that I eat is peanut butter and I drink coffee. Okay, the rest of the stuff is like, sometimes I'll like treat myself to like something small, like maybe a candy or a soda, like, but for the most part, I'm running all day. I don't ever get a chance to lay in bed and sleep a whole day. So I know that they're making me gain weight. And she told me, like, literally, she's like, have fun trying to lose weight. I was like, oh, did you find something else for me? Did you find another way to try to kill me? She's just saying, I'm not doing anything to you. I'm like, because I keep calling her. I'm just like, what? Are you going to sit in front of your computer for the rest of your life watching me in your diaper? You're going to sit there in your diaper and watch me? I'm like, what? Your dad doesn't want to help you get out of the house? She's like, my dad doesn't care. I'm like, I don't give a fuck either. I don't give a shit. Get the fuck out of here. So these other dudes, because there's guys on there talking, they have their own little places where my the biosensors are. They like to hook onto the biosensor with like magnets and shit. It's funny because I guess I was finding so many magnets at my house when I was living at my old apartment that I just left. Just tiny magnets all over the house. I was like, where did this come from? There's no way Daniel was bringing that shit into my house. I was like, what? I was just finding them like everywhere. I was like, is this helping you guys? And they were like, yes. Anyways, so I can't remember what I was saying, but basically, she wants me to look exactly like what my mom went last year. She had something wrong with her kidneys, and she had to do dialysis basically. And she was taking steroids, and her face got really big like this, but like it was round, and she's trying to do that. So anyways, right now in the shower, I was trying to hack into it because I have to do that every day to fix my face, and she just made it bigger. I just felt that. They're just denying everything now. They're just treating her like a fucking child. She's like 20 something. Anyways, if you're 20 something and you're always on the dark web, I don't think you're even alive anymore. You know what you're doing. You know that you're trying to kill me and you want to see me bloody, and they're just like, it's going to be all over the place, Alexa. You're not going to be able to recognize you. Wow, that sucks. Anyway, so, and then I keep erasing my memory right away. I've been having like really short-term memory. It's like, oh, what the frick was I talking about? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, they're telling me that she wants to go with me somewhere, right? Like when I die, she wants to go with me. She's like, oh, I'm scared or something like that. Like, I'm just like, this is an excuse. I'm not going to take you anywhere. You're trying to kill me. In the sense, like when they first started telling me, like in the beginning of everything, oh, we're angel people. We're angel people. I was like, what do you mean? We send people to heaven. Oh, what do you want to go to the hospital and stay with those people? You know? No, you're gonna die soon. I was like, we're gonna show you how you die. And I didn't understand that they were recording me. In the beginning, I didn't understand any of this stuff yet, and I didn't know that it was digital. Basically, they showed up. They decided that because I was sick at the time, that they were going to wait for me to die. And then Jessica was going to jump inside me and see if she could control and drive my body. Because apparently she's a big fat lady and she just doesn't like herself. This is why she's doing this shit to me. Look at it. It's disgusting. So anyways, she wanted to pretend that she was me, right? She can't transfer everything to me. She just wants to drive me around while she's on acid and a bunch of crap in her room. Basically, she's like, I don't know if she's like dead or unconscious, but she can't transfer everything to me. She's a parasite. She's a parasite online. She's a troll. She became a parasite. She started watching all that shit. She's got CMOs and shit in her brain too. She went on all those websites with the murder and shit, and she became malware, bad bots. She downloaded a bunch of crap into her body. She thinks she's like she thinks she's like Satan or something, some stupid shit. They tell me they're the Antichrist. Oh, we're angel people. We're the Antichrist. We're AI. We're this and that. Just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Don't give a fuck what you are, okay? I hope somebody's still watching this shit. Because I'm not supposed to be talking about this part. Anyways, she thinks she can jump into my body. She's just like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna be inside you. Like I said no, stop. They're like, you were supposed to be okay with this. I'm like, who like did this? You know, like what? They're like, well, we signed a contract with you. I was like, when? When you were sleeping. That's fucking stupid. They're like, you don't need to be awake for this. I'm like, what? They're like, we're gonna put you in a coma. We're gonna we're gonna break your this and that, like body parts. Like, basically, they think, like, it's like they see movies and shows because they're parasites and they're on drugs and shit, and they're watching me through their computers and stuff. I know that they're on drugs. This is like some Charles Manson shit. I'm like, so do you want to create Helter Skelter? Because they're like racist too, and they're pedos. I'm like, are you trying to create Helter Skelter? Exactly, they say. I'm like, Charles Manson is dead. They're just like, I think he's dead, right? He got out and then he died or something like that. I thought he got out. I don't know. Maybe I was watching the wrong documentary. But, anyways, they want me to do acid. They want a harem. They want all these nerd girls with tattoos. And, that's like so different looking. Look at it goes down. This one's just like kind of up. It's a little bit better. That's fake. This is AI water source because this is where she puts GPT chat. That's why it always looks different when I put my makeup on. Sometimes this thing is huge. GPT chat implants. Woohoo. How do I know that? There's a video online. It's in my YouTube on it's in like reels. It's like on the short videos. I don't know how to see it. It's like reels on YouTube, on my YouTube. There's a video of my cat and his eyes are changing all these different, it's like black and white, but it's like mutating in his eyes. I was like, that looks like GPT chat. And they were like, don't say that to anybody. I know you put stuff in my body. Gemini, Adreno app, Smart Things, Smart Mist, strontium, barium, of course, graphene. The CMOs are in there. There's something implanted right here that I'm not sure what it is, if it's like Neuralink or something. There's there's plastic, and AI uses paper now. So I know that there's paper in there. There was this one time, I'm sharing too much. There was paper coming out of me down there. Just paper. It wasn't like a tampon. It was like paper, like pieces of rolled up paper. I was like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? And then there was different colors coming out of me down there. And then I went to the hospital and I realized I have a bunch of cysts in there. Cysts with goo in it that's like green. What is that? The doctors didn't even want to explain it to me. They're just like, we have to give you antibiotics for this disease. It was like, I didn't get that. I don't have that disease. And they're just like they don't know what to say. How do you get a sexual disease when you haven't been having sex with anyone else? It was a sex disease. And this is, like I keep telling you guys, they're trying to give me HIV and cancer. So what she's doing, this is what I was trying to say earlier. They want to simulate now that the kidney part is almost like they don't really know if they want the kidney part. They're focused on my spleen and they're focused on cancer. So she wants me to look like I'm going through chemo. Okay. She wants me to look like I'm going through chemotherapy. Basically, she's making me gain weight. And I drink water all day. I don't know if it's just stuck in my body. Maybe because I'm full of nanoparticles, she's trying to block my pores from sweating because I don't really sweat. Maybe I should just wear a lot of sweaters. And then I'll like definitely sweat. I'll push it out of me or something. All I know is if you guys eat papaya seeds, like whole papaya seeds, it gets rid of metals in your body. But everything has nanoparticles in it now. Food, medicine, everything. The air has nanoparticles in it now. So they said my face is not depressing or anything. It's depressing that I have to try to look nice all day and this bitch goes like this. Alexa, you're not allowed to look pretty anymore. Why? Where are you? Are you here somewhere? No. Am I impeding on your life? Am I in competition with you? No. I'm like, why are you doing this? Because people online don't want to see you look pretty. The people on the dark web said that you need to be dead or something. You need to be unalived or something. And I'm just like, do those people know me? They've been watching you forever. Whose fucking fault is that? We're not allowed to stop this. We can't stop what's coming. They try to scare me, right? That gang stalking is supposed to scare people. But they're just trying to kill me. For reals. I'm just gonna keep doing that. I fucking hate my face like this. Kill yourself. No. Why? Every day. Why not? Because it's been 4 years and you say the same question to me and tell me that I should be dead. Even when I'm doing good and I'm just healthy forever and ever, and I'm sober, we're going to traffic you. Someone's going to come to get your organs. Holy shit, are you fucking stupid? Go somewhere else. And I'm just going to be done with this right now. I'm just telling you guys, if I get cancer, or if my mom or my brother gets cancer, it's because they've been waiting so long for this dream. Green man, that's what I call him, because when I saw his dead body, he was a green person. He was a green, his head was falling off of his body. There's a video of that, by the way, on my old Instagram, and it's still open if you want to try to find it. It's very fast. There's a guy on the bed, and he's dead, but he's moving. So anyway, people have seen it. Anyway, so that's his body. I don't know if they had killed someone and put them in that room, or if it's his real body, but they really don't want me showing that to people. They're like, you have to take that off the internet. People know that guy. No, I don't. He doesn't look like that in real life. When he was alive, he didn't look like that. Nobody's gonna know who that is. Anyways, he said something like, I don't know, they just try to help this girl into hurting me, and they're brainwashing her, and they say that they're gonna blame this whole thing on Jessica. They're like, we're blaming it on her. I'm like, why? Because the guy was in here he was the first person in here, and then he invited her and all the other people, right? But they're just like, we're gonna blame it on her if we ever get caught. The fact that they keep trying to poison me and make me fat, and I'm just like, who am I trying to impress right now? My husband is in jail. They're like, we don't want you getting like pretty anymore. We don't want to look at you. I'm not going to stop wearing makeup. Do you think that the world stops revolving because you existed? You don't really exist. If you're trying to delete things from the earth, then you're just a big piece of shit and you're a waste of energy. You know? This guy tried telling me earlier, he's like, I have a son. He's like, I can't do this anymore. I was like, no, you don't. You're lying. These are all people who sit on their computer, never have sex. Actually, this guy has sex in his truck outside sometimes. I can hear it. And then that was funny, after they were doing stuff out there and I could hear his truck, I could hear the sounds from my brain coming out there. My Instagram camera opened up and it was somebody in their car and their hands were all sweaty and they were typing. I was like, ew, what? I was like, what is that? He's like, I just had sex, Alexa. I was like, ew, why are your hands all wet? It was gross. He's a white guy and his hands look pretty young. So I know you're a skinny white man and some of you are older, but anyways, whatever. Besides that, I know what two of them look like for reals. Two of the women, I know what one of the traffickers looks like. They just brought these people to my house and they were standing outside and they were like a bunch of younger men and like a woman from Mexico who was wearing like a visor. She's kind of in shape. And then there's a bigger black lady and there's a really skinny white woman. And yeah, she's like, why did you do that? Why are you bringing these people to me? Anyways, I'm done with this, but Merry Christmas, everybody. I don't have anything wrong with my body besides the poisoning that they're doing and the tumors and the cysts. That stuff doesn't make you gain weight. It's not cancer. I have nothing wrong with my thyroid before. I had it checked a couple months ago. People are going to tell me that to get it checked, get your thyroid checked. It just sucks because I just started going back to work and like I'm just tired of trying to check up on all this stuff and they don't care. They're like, oh, you go to the hospital. I'll go to the hospital and I'll get medicine, and then they just keep attacking me. They keep attacking me and they're like, we don't know why I'm like, what's my doctor gonna say when I randomly have AIDS and when I randomly tell her that I have to take medication for this disease? Well, you're a slut. I didn't have sex with anybody, I'm like, when I was married. I mean, I'm still married, but You know, when you do something like that bad, it's basically like, I can't do this shit with you. But anyways, Merry Christmas. I'm really fucking sick of cussing. I'm sick of being pissed off. I just got baptized again. I'm not Christian, like I said. It's just, I was thinking that because the first time I did it, it really helped them get quiet. This time, they're not really their astral bodies. They're more of like in their houses planning how to murder me. And it is murder. Jessica says it's not murder. She's like, it's not. You consented. No, I didn't. You need to go to a psych ward. You need to get off your computer. Whoever your dad is, I hope I find out who he is so I can tell him, get that girl off her computer. You need to take away her shit. She's a psycho. Not even like a psycho, because they're not that strong. They're just downloading illegal bullshit from the internet. Anyways, all right, everybody have a good day. I have to get ready now, and I have to get rid of all this fat. Yep, I'm gonna get rid of it because it's just weird. Like, this was never here before. This is all plastic bullshit, implants and stuff. There's nothing wrong with my kidneys. They're gonna tell someone now. They're gonna go on there and be like, oh, we should get her kidneys because something is wrong with these people. Now, like I said, it's really annoying when I see people gospeling. They're like on here like, oh, God this, God that, we believe in God, and then I'm like, that's awesome, you know what I mean? He comes on my stuff, he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I've explained this to you. I don't understand. He sounds just like them. You sound like these people. Maybe something's wrong with you. You could have gotten hacked into your biofield. You might not even be yourself anymore. But that's not going to happen to me. Because you can't fuck with people like this. People who are so self-aware their whole lives. You know what I mean? They're like, you're never going to remember your name. I'm pretty sure with how much I've drank in my life and seen my ID, I'm going to know who I am. That's a slap in the face. And how much they've talked shit about me drinking. It's illegal, Alexa. No, it's not. Well, in Afghanistan, it's illegal. Where am I? I don't know. Yes, you do. You live here. They literally bring up places like that are really far. It's illegal to drink alcohol. Why are you doing that? Those people don't know you. Those people don't want to attack a random civilian who's running around telling people what's going on, by the way. Nobody's gonna do that for you. Anyways, bye.